ready? Wow, you guys are good. You guys are good. So this is kind of a big deal today, right? This is kind of a big day, and I know it's going to be short, and you're going to see, hear people talk and see some fellows, but these kind of things don't happen every day. So this will be one of these things where 10 years from now, you'll be like, I remember when this field was dirt, and then one day we kind of just turned it into something awesome. So appropriately enough, since we are at a school, we're going to start with a metaphor. All right, so I am both a parent and a community resident and a soccer coach. So I got pulled into this thing pretty early. So I want my Bears soccer team to come right here. Anyone from this school that's on the Bears soccer team? This is my team. You guys are awesome. All right, so you guys ready? You guys go take your positions. Hit it. This is the box. Okay, so we play what we call 8v8. We don't necessarily have an 11-person field. Who's my right mid? There you go, Jack. Jack, I love it. Jack, come down this side of the folks, buddy. I love it, though. We talk about keeping the field wide. Okay, so we have 2 forwards. Typically, we have 3 midfielders, and then we have 2 D, and then we have a goalie. So I'm missing some kids that are out of the cannon. I'm missing my right D and my goalie. But you'll note we have 2 attackers. Okay? Now watch this. Okay, outside mid. Show me wall of O. Okay, free. Now, how many attackers do I have now?
4.
4. How many did I have before? 2. Okay, outside mid. Show me wall of D. Now I'm going to, right here, Jack. This is Jack attack. So I'm going to stand in for a D. So now how many D do I have? 4. How many did I have before? 2. All right, this is what we call situational specialization. Can everybody say that?
Situational specialization.
Rock on. And what that means is as conditions change, we have to adapt and do our jobs differently. So what happened was, if I leave poor Aiden and Miles Blair up there to attack 2 on that whole team, they're never going to make it. But, wall of O. If all of a sudden I have a wall of O, I've got 4 attackers. Larson's job as a center midfielder is to hold that ball in. Suddenly, I got a pretty good chance against their 2 defensemen, don't I? All right? So the metaphor, people, thanks guys, come on in. The metaphor is that back in February of '09, we have this dirt field, and we have what I call from sugar to shovels. We started out with this concept of maybe a bake sale, maybe something else, and we were in this conference room, and we were trying to figure out how do we get this field done. It's going to be like $200,000, and we decided pretty quickly that sugar and cookies and bake sales weren't going to cut it. So, where's Miss Megan? Come here. Here, Waldo. Megan is single-handedly a wall of O, if you guys haven't figured that out. Wall of offense.
It's like, why is it?
So what slowly started happening is we realized we needed a lot more than just bake sales and coupon books and things like that. Is that she started to rally a ton of different resources. And I'm going to go through the list at some point here, so it's going to be fairly long and it's necessary because there are just that many people involved, so you're going to have to bear with me. But Megan really was the ringleader of all this, and frankly, it just simply would not have happened without her. Because I became skeptical pretty quickly when it was all about cookies. And Megan was like, no, we're doing this. I was like, okay, let's figure this out. So I helped on the periphery, but she was really certainly the driver. And it really was 3 concentric circles of help that went this thing. It was folks from the school. So Mr. Thompson obviously was a huge backer of it, so we needed that help. The teachers backed it, the students, parents obviously, and school organizations, the PTSA, the health and wellness folks and things like that. Then we went 1 circle bigger to Coal Creek Canyon. And we had the Park and Rec District that decided, okay, let's make this thing real. Let's make this our top priority. That was a huge difference. We had a ton of in-kind service from the canyon that said, yes, this is a good thing. I'll back it. Is the guy from Silver Eagle Excavating here today, for chance? Okay, this guy's going to be here with his backhoes and heavy equipment, all in-kind. Is that you? Awesome. I'm going to bring you a that's just huge. That kind of rally. And in even other schools outside of Coal Creek, we were like, yeah, this is a good thing. And then we went to the greater community, even beyond that. So we went to the Jeffco School District in general. As you guys know, we were like the smallest school in the district. And they said, yeah, this is important. We can make this happen. Jeffco Open Space, the GoCo grant really put this thing over the edge for us to say, yep, that was kind of the tipping point to say that's where the big dollars are going to come from. But they don't give us those dollars without all this other support that comes in. And then soccer organizations. We had every single soccer organization from Arvada to Broomfield to Westminster where we play, writing letters to say, I don't care if you're not playing in Westminster or Broomfield, soccer's good. So and sports are good, by the way, activity's good. So let's make that happen wherever it can happen. So it's fantastic. So I just want to recognize the sort of categories. I'm going to have a couple people say a couple quick words, and then I'm going to ask at the end, we're going to do this by me naming all the folks specifically that have helped. You're going to come, you're going to grab a shovel, we're going to have teams on shovels, and then we'll figure it out and we'll get to like learning stuff later today. All right? All right, so I understand that the middle school folks want something to say. Come on up, middle school. Yes. No. All right, can you guys yell? You want a microphone?
We can yell. We got a big voice. All right, go.
Okay, welcome everyone to the official Coal Creek Canyon K groundbreaking ceremony. What a wonderful moment this is. Coal Creek is getting AstroTurf for their field, and it's all thanks to Megan Grimm, Josh Gilcrease, Park and Rec, GoCo, and thanks to PTSA for funding this project. Thanks to the 7th and 8th graders for the time and devotion in requesting this AstroTurf.
This is the start of a safer, better experience. Thank you to everyone who's associated with the approval of this notion, and thank you to everyone supporting this monumental event here at Coal Creek Canyon School.
Let's play!
Now all of you are probably wondering, when's it going to be done? When do we start? We have to move these piles of dirt ourselves. So just to kind of give us a lay of the land, I've asked Tim, who's kind of going to be driving a lot of the implementation, to kind of tell you what happens between now and when this thing is done.
All right, so first of all, groundbreaking ceremony is just the beginning of a 4-month project of implementation here. We're going to eventually end up with field dimensions 117 by 215 feet. That's about 2/3 the size of a standard football field. Yet it'll still conform to youth soccer requirements, and you can still play football on it as well. The artificial turf will include white boundary lines and a midline as well. To start off the project, we're going to start off with a whole bunch of dirt that's going to be put in, much more than what you see over here now. We're going to put up lots of dirt because we have to have a grade made on the field. We have to actually raise this part of the field up quite a bit so that there'll be about a 2% grade so that water will run off toward this area over here toward the ecology area. There'll be some drainage swells that'll be added to keep the water from running off of the baseball field and onto the turf. We want to avoid that from happening. There'll be crushed stone put on after that, and sometime around hopefully August 1st, we will actually have the turf. It won't really look like this. It'll look actually quite nice, and it'll be a little thicker. But that actually won't happen until around August 1st. And then there'll be about a 2-week period of time where no one's supposed to be on the field so that it can cure and be ready for use. The fences will be adjusted slightly. This fence here will be pushed out, and it'll be elongated this way. And the whole field will eventually be covered or surrounded by a fence. And that's important because once we have this turf field, we have to take good care of it. And the first thing we have to do is make sure that no vehicles drive on it or any horses go on it. I don't know if you can do anything about the deer, but we're going to do our best to try to keep the field as nice as possible. So that's about it. That's the timeline. One other thing I want to talk about was safety, because this construction project is going to start pretty much today. Actually, it's already started with those piles of dirt. So there'll be trucks coming in and out, and it's going to be all of our jobs to make sure that this project is a success by being safe. And what I mean by that is there's going to be construction equipment here that you need to stay away from. You need to stay away from any of the materials that are left here, and just generally stay out of the construction area. We'll be putting up fences and stuff, but we need everyone to use good judgment and not enter the construction area. You probably won't be back out on this field until after school starts. So if we all remain safe, this project will be a success, and we'll make a dream come true. All right, Wall of O. Here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to just name folks or representative of organizations that have helped. If you guys would do me a favor, and if you've got a shovel, come on out. It's fabulous when I call you. And if you don't, then gather around a shovel. Everybody brought as many as they possibly could, but we'll go from there. And I don't know, hey, where are we shoveling from? I mean, we'll do a nice photo op. Where are we actually? Someone's got a shovel. We doing it here?
We eventually, after the kids are
After
dismissed,
they'll go. Okay.
we'll go over to the
All
pile.
right. So if you guys, as I call you, just come back behind me with a shovel, or like I said, gather around. So I'm going to kind of. This is. Remember our metaphor? Can anyone remember what I talked about? The S word.
Situational.
Specialization.
There you go. So here's how this thing all came together to become Wall of O, as we needed it to be. All right. So from school, Megan, I want you out here with a shovel. Come here. Principal Thompson, please come out. So this is specific to Coal Creek Canyon School. Is Chris Gosnell here?
No.
All right, Chris Gosnell was a huge driver and helper on this as well. Tim, come on out with a shovel. He's been driving. He's going to continue to do that. Representative from the teachers, I would love to have you guys out here. So someone, teacher with a shovel would be fantastic. Jamie Fancelo, come on out, please.
She's the
with,
tall
School Health and Wellness team. Help us push this. Someone from the middle school who just talked.
Gather around a shovel.
So what do you guys from the middle school that just talked? And anyone from the PTSA? If there isn't, then oh, thank you. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm getting it. Absolutely. So now we're going to go broader. We're going to go to Coal Creek Canyon. So Park and Rec District. Linda, come on out, please. Thank you. Yep, absolutely. Anyone from, let's see, who's doing in-kind? So, Bill, are you here from Silver Eagle? Bill. Come on out, please, Bill. Appreciate that. Josh, I don't think Josh Giffin is here, is he? All right, is Melanie here? Melanie Giffin, We Freakers. Come on out, Mel. Shovel. Now we're going even bigger, so this is what I call the GC, the greater community, again, situational specialization. So Todd Engels is representing the district. Please come on out. I don't think there's anyone from Jeffco or Coco here today, is there? If there is, my gosh, thank you. And let's see, who else we got? Any other soccer coaches that are involved in coaching soccer in the community, please come out as well. Let's see. Lorraine Ravel, CCCIA, come on out, please. Is anyone here from Academy Sports Turf or Lafarge Cement or Alpine Engineers? Also in-kind donations that are helping. Okay, have I missed anyone? So you guys check this out. Between the school and Coal Creek Canyon and then even just the greater community, this is a pretty good Wall of O, wouldn't you say? So
Yeah. Yeah. Woo!
So that's all I got for officialness, you guys. This will happen over the next coming months. It's going to be very, very cool, very exciting. Big trucks moving dirt. That's always good. So you guys go about your day, and we're going to do, I think, photo op, right? So you guys, stay put. Thank you, guys. Thank you, students.
I know. So keep them close. A little bit more. We got too much gas. Now we got to move. You also go in the middle. There you go.
Better?
Looks good.
Maybe I just need to squish down.
Yeah, get over on the other side of the sign.
Okay. Can you see Linda?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you see Megan?
Okay, hold on. I need to